Alright, I want to go over how to set up the logo and navigation for the Freehold site template. So we're going to go ahead and just swap out this logo and let's get into it. So right now I just have the files on my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and edit the HTML files, and let's go ahead and edit our index.html file just to take a look at where everything is pulled into. So if we look at near the top in the header section, we see our logo, and there's nothing you need to edit, so you can just replace the logo.png file if you want. So let's go ahead and do that. So if I go into my images folder, I happen to have an image on my desktop, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the logo right now. Yes. And I'm going to refresh it, and you'll see how it is set up. And obviously it's not a good looking logo, it's just from another one of my themes, but it's just to give you an idea of how easy it is. And so if you just replace it, you'll notice that it replaces on all pages automatically for you, which is nice and handy. So there's a couple other things you can do, or that I wanted to take a note of. One of them is, if you look under the theme documentation, I note that your logo is going to be reduced by 50%. So if I look at this logo, it's actually twice as large, and it's reduced to 50%, and that's just for Retina devices like iPhones, iPads, and whatnot. And if you wanted to disable that, we actually have a link right here in our support form if you wanted to disable it and just have a one-to-one. But if you upload your logo and you're like, wow, it's tiny, just upload a logo that's twice as big and it will render it the correct size. And if you have any questions, just jump on onto our support forums and we'll help you out. But just play around with it. It should be pretty easy to get the size you want and everything. So the next thing I'm going to go over is, so let's say you uploaded a logo that's too big like this one or too small. Either way, you know, you see how the navigation is no longer centered. If you want to just center it up, it's pretty easy. Let's go into our files, and if we go under style.css, you'll notice this table of contents at the top. And we're going to go under 11 navigation. So if I go to find 11 navigation, we can scroll down to 11 navigation, and you can also just scroll through and you'll see the different sections. So we go to 11, and then there's a section called resizing menu. It's really easy. There's just padding below or above and below. So let's go ahead and edit that. Let's go and just make them both 25. And this is a little bit of guesswork to get it right. Top, bottom. Hold on. Actually, it is not a lot of guesswork. It's really easy. You just adjust the nav top right there, which is padding, and we're just gonna adjust that down. I was adjusting the wrong one, sorry, it's right here. And see how we're adjusting it correctly. Right there. And slowly it'll get knocked down, and so that's about right. Let's go and add another 5 pixels, and we've got it centered vertically. So it's very easy to adjust the vertical height of the menu if you've adjusted your logo height. It's very easy, it's right there. And the last thing is just to show you how to get, so when you're on a page, you get the selected menu. Sorry, I keep doing that. And that's really easy. If we go to, let's say, the index, for example, and we look at our home link under the navigation, you'll see this class of current menu item. So if I actually just remove that completely and we go to our home, none of the items are selected. And if I place that back in under the list item for the home and we refresh it, our home is now selected. So that should cover up the logo and navigation, and you can check out our table of contents under the style.css file if you want to look up how to make any other adjustments to sections like the navigation.